Yo, what's up everybody? We are down at my favourite BMW specialist, Evolve Automotive, because today we're picking up my BMW M3 after my catastrophic Nurburgring trip. I've spent quite a lot of money here with these guys over the last couple of weeks, but thankfully they've done me an amazing deal to make sure that I can afford to do it. So we've got Peck here, he's helped me out today. So come on Tom Peck, let's go look around Evolve and find out what they've done to my car. Okay, we're reunited once again with my E92 M3 and the man you'll have seen on Evolve.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, in his own words.
Yeah, no one else says that, it's just me. You got to big yourself up, no one else does.
He's the man that sorted my car out and kind of went a bit overboard with it really. Yeah. But I felt like it was a worthwhile thing to do, so can you show me what's been done?
Yeah, so obviously when you're in there doing it, you might as well do it all at once, right? Do everything properly. So we started on the front and we changed your tie rods in an hour. We changed both the front arm and the rear arm. And we also changed nothing else on the front. That was it.
No,
we changed it was just the arms.
Don't know, that looks brand new.
Yeah, so it was the rear arm, the front arm,
and
the inner and outer on the tie rods. And you had the wheel bearings done.
Yeah, I had
before,
them done
so, yeah.
at the most expensive place in the entire world.
Yes. And then we did your oil change for you, and we changed the oil level sensor because you was having problems with the oil level.
Yep.
That seems to be reading fine now, so that's all good.
Just what we need.
While it was on, we obviously checked everything else and just made sure there was nothing else that was needed. So the front end was all right. You've just got a little bit of a noise coming from the top mounts, but you know about that.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's because we need to change how they're put together annoyingly.
Yeah,
but
that's just a simple fix. Then yeah, just the under tray's not in the best condition, but that's a common issue on E92s.
Especially when they're lowered like mine.
Yeah, and you've got half a field stuck to your under tray and God knows what.
We're dealing with that down the track. We are dealing. I'm on it. Peck over there judging me.
The front's good, tyres good,
Yep.
brakes are good,
Yep.
wheel bearings are new, arms we changed, oil, everything like that, front's all good.
Bosh.
Onto the back. The back was the biggest headache. Again,
so bad. How bad was it? To be honest, it was
everything was hanging off. Like literally, every time you moved the bush, everything you grabbed hold of, it was just wobbling. Every bolt was tight. It was bad. Yeah, it was a lot, man. But yeah, similar process. Obviously, we changed the arms on the rear, the arms on the top because they have bushes in the arms, so you can't just. Well, you can change a bush, but it's a lot easier
just to do
and a lot quicker to just change the arm over. So we've done that. We changed the bush, all of the bushes in the hub on the driver's side.
Yep.
The ones at the bottom here, there's one in here as well, which we changed.
Is that missing a nut?
No, that is threaded to the lower arm.
To the arm.
Yeah,
okay,
that
cool.
threads to the arm. So the thread's built into that, so that's fine.
That's pretty cool.
The brake lines came undone on this side fine, that was okay.
Yep.
But the other side broke, so we changed that.
Thank you.
I'll go on to that when we move over there. Onto the subframe, we've done the bushes at the bottom, the bushes at the top and at the back.
Yeah.
Also new bolts, new camber bolts, new toe bolt, get my words out, new camber bolts and toe bolts.
Yep.
We put the Millway solid bushes in.
And they're probably the
subframe.
biggest mod we've done.
Yeah, it's more of like a race sport type mod.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is Barry. Barry's come in and he's just jumped in the middle of the video. But no, Barry actually gave us a hand with the job as well.
Cool.
And Hash was on it with us as
Oh
well.
wow, we've had the whole
so yeah,
team.
we needed kind of like, we needed a few hands on bits and pieces. There were some bits that were so tight or needed quite a lot of force that it was a lot. So yeah, that brings me onto the passenger side.
The worst thing. I'm actually going to go get the camera for this bit because I want to see your angry face. Okay, we're back. We've got some brightness now.
So, what I didn't mention on the passenger side that we changed, the driver's side that we changed, was the wheel bearing. And the reason I'm now mentioning it is because that was the biggest headache on the passenger side. So, obviously, we changed it on the driver's side, that was fine. We took it off the drive shaft, we changed the bearing, we put it all back together, no problem whatsoever. Passenger side come along, tried to get off the drive shaft, wouldn't budge. Took the drive shaft out from the diff, this end, stripped everything off the hub, put the hub in the bearing press and with the drive shaft hanging from it. we put over 10 ton of pressure onto the drive shaft, which we was worried about, and it still wouldn't press out of the hub. So in the end, we had to heat it up and put 14 ton of pressure onto the drive shaft, and then gently lean in and just tap it with a hammer, worryingly waiting for it to pop, and eventually it went. It did bend the hub, which is why we had to change the hub out. So we got your new hub from BMW, which obviously come with new bushes, so we didn't have to press them out and change them like we'd already done on the other side. So you got a whole brand new hub here. We swapped over obviously all the arms and stuff and bolted them onto the new hub, and we put the drive shaft back in, new bearing into the hub, outer hub, bolted, pushed back on, and then the discs and the wheel bolted onto the outside. So that was the biggest headache of the job, was getting that drive shaft out. But we love you so much, it doesn't matter.
I'm so glad you guys love me. Because otherwise I think I'd be bankrupt.
You know the ones where you start doing it and you're like, well, this is going good. And then you get to a point where you're like, this ain't beating me. I'm not losing to this. And you get so determined, it's like, I need to do it. And yeah, eventually we did it.
I'm so glad.
There's always a way you always get it done.
Yeah, when Matt rang me and he was like, we got a bit of an issue this hard. I was like, I hummed and hawed about it. I was like, well, let's see if we can get a second hand one. And there just wasn't any.
So we searched, we couldn't find one. I mean, we did price up from BMW worst case for a new drive shaft as well, which we ideally didn't want to do because they were very expensive. And we managed to save this drive shaft, and it all drives fairly good.
Yeah,
so
really looking forward to it.
Really good.
Yeah, really looking forward to giving it a go. So last time I was here, you gave me grief for not using it, and then I used it, and then it broke.
You broke it. So it's almost my fault.
It's your fault. Yeah.
It's my fault that I had to work on it. That's my karma come back around, but that's fine.
But now it's like,
hopefully. I mean, I'm very happy with it, how it is and how it drives. The other thing is obviously you need to get the alignment done.
Yep.
So once you get the alignment done, it will drive perfect. But for a quick alignment that I've done by eye, driving, it drives very, very well. It feels very solid and it feels very compliant, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We'll have to get it out on another road trip, pretty much ASAP really. Yeah. But what I will do is I will get out of your hair. It's been here it's been quite a while, so I do appreciate you guys looking after it for me.
At all. Like I said, a lot of it wasn't a one-man job. I didn't do everything on my own. Hash, the other technician here, he's great. He helped me out with a lot of it on it, and Barry gave us a hand as well. He chucked in, so it was great.
Top boy.
But yeah, between us, it's like work season.
I know people are going to ask me how much this is all cost. I think what's best to do is if they want this done on their car, is just to get in contact with you for a quote, because obviously I'm basically like friends and family here, so. Got a bit of a special deal.
As well, it does vary. So obviously with yours, we managed to save your subframe. When we done Becky's car, her subframe was split. It needed a new subframe. When we done our high mileage blue one over there, it was the same issue. We blasted it so we could paint it. And when we blasted it, the metal was very thin and it was no good. So we had to get a new subframe. So it is one of them ones where if you do want to get the job done, it's better off bringing it in. We can check the car over first and list down exactly what you need so that we don't overcharge you. Beeping are going on. We don't overcharge you for stuff you don't need, and we don't undercharge and then later on say, oh, you're going to need this as well. So it's much better if we just give it a good check over and we can list out everything you need doing. Yeah,
well, it's absolutely perfect, and I'm really, really happy with it. The next time you guys see me in this video, is when I'm going to be driving it for the first time. So I'm going to get it home, get it aligned, and then we're going to go out for a nice rip in it.
And the other thing, when you do drive it, which you're going to enjoy and you're going to like, I hope, because we like them, is we stuck some Evolve paddles in there for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, man, look. There you go.
No way.
So you got some Evolve black paddles in there
as
well.
Wow, they look so cool. I actually messaged Matt about these saying I wanted to buy them, and you lot just put them in.
We're chucking them for you, man.
I'm going to have a proper look at them in a second, man. That is so cool. Let's get it off the ramp and then...
yeah, and then you can drive
have a proper little look. Yeah, oh, that is so cool. Hey, what's this? What's he just say? He's got all of the old shit.
All of the old stuff.
Hang on, let's just see what we've got.
See it.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Hang on, let's bring that round here. Oh my god. That is the tray of goodies.
So that is everything that came off of it. So that's one of your subframe bushes. These are all your arms. Those are your front ones. Yeah, look. I mean, you can see just from that one's done. And then like one of the rear ones, even like the bushes in the rear. Oh my god. There's just, they're not hanging out, but there's no real solidity left in them. Yeah, subframe one. There's the hub that we had to had to cut everything off so we could get it flat in the press to be able to push it out.
I'm gonna say something now. If you're in the market for an E92 M3, buy one now while they're the cheapest they're probably ever going to be, because you're going to have to spend probably 5 figures fixing it at some point.
But Adam's got a load of spare arms if you need them. Solid, second-hand, brand new. Yeah. Diff bushes again, we changed all of those. We pressed all those out. Those are all the old ones. That's an old lower arm one, I think. The old camber bolts as well. And then, yeah, everything's fresh. It's all good.
We need to go home. Thank you, Aston. Time to get the M3 back to Essex, get it aligned, and take it for a rag. So let's go see how this thing dries now. So excited, man. Cool. So there's a missing part of this video. I forgot to film the in-between bit, but basically on the way home in traffic on the dual carriageway, the car gearbox overheated, or the warning lights all came on for it. It was a big shame. I was really looking forward to getting the car aligned properly and having a hoon in it. But anyway, I took the car back to Evolve. It stayed there for another week or so they could try and diagnose what was going on. But yeah, you'll see some more unfortunate stuff coming very soon. But I just want to quickly say as well, got new snapbacks in stock. Got heather grey with the yellow outline. Also all black, also available. They're both beautiful. They're $24.99 on the website. Shipped pretty much worldwide now. So if you want to support 621, please head over to the website and check out what I've got available on there. I'm sure you'll like something, and we're getting back to the video, so brace yourselves because it just gets worse.
What is going on, Adam? We have sorted your car out. So it was a weird problem. Obviously we'd done all the suspension stuff, so the alignment was out, which meant the steering angle sensor was off. The only fault that was coming up was the steering angle sensor and driver's front wheel speed sensor. So we thought, well, it's a bit strange for that to be linking to the gearbox, but it's not impossible. So we run through the faults, we got the alignment done, we cleared the faults out, set the steering angle to be correct, and it's been perfectly fine. So if anyone has any ideas of why that done that, please educate me, because I'm always learning. I don't know everything. If you do know, let me know. If you don't know, then you're in the same boat as me and we can just be stupid together. But hopefully it's good. So here you go, and you can take it back.
Sam, I think you're my bad luck omen, mate.
I have done nothing.
I've got Sam down again. Just put here. There's Sam. Sam Smith is here to help me film a video. We've got a bunch of videos to film today, and it started to fucking rain. But my old neighbour's there, so I'm just gonna say hello quickly. Oh dear. Okay, people. So I've got the car back, and this video is long overdue. Like this part of the video, I wanted to do it the week I got the car back, but something really annoying and bad happened to the car. I left it out front of my house because currently my Sylvia is in my garage at home, which is a whole nother video I need to explain to you about. But got the M3 back from Evolve. It drove amazing. And come here, Sam, come with me. Have a look at this. Oh wow, look at this thing. That's so cool. Love it. So we're gonna need to be careful because we're on a main road, so just step in. But down here, my neighbour's van hit the car, and it's very annoying. Right, let's get off the road. And yeah, I've been trying to deal with all the insurance companies and stuff because I'm gonna get the insurance to fix it. It's 3-stage pearl paint. You can't just blow it in, which is super annoying. And that was just a very annoying thing. And I was like, well, we'll try and get the car fixed before we do the video and all that, so it looks mega. And I haven't got to show you lot, but it's 27th of August now. It's taken over a month, and the insurance company still haven't approved the work, which is really annoying because I wasn't even in the car. So they're trying to say like it was partially my fault, but it was parked at my house. But whatever, insurance company's a scum. To show you all the work Evolve have done though, we need to drive it. And by driving it, it might show another fault that it's now got. So come on, Sam, let's go for a little drive, buddy. So before we go for our little drive in the M3, I want to show you guys, we've got 2 new styler snapbacks in stock right now. Super limited numbers. When I say super limited numbers, I mean really low numbers of these. I want to see how they move. As you can see, I think they look amazing. Slightly smaller logo, black background, the yellow outline, heather grey with a black peak, or all black if you're like me and like this style. I love both. These are both mine, so there's already one less in stock of each because I'm having them and I need them, to be honest. So I wear hats a lot. I've got a bald head, don't tell anybody. it's a secret. Anyway, let's go for a drive, yeah? They're all live on the website right now, as well as all the new t-shirts. Go check those out. These are super limited stock as well. They're sold really well. Okay. Oh, I love that V8, man. Got the car back from Evolve, where you'll have just seen all the work they did. Absolutely amazing what they've done. When we drove it back, as Aston was saying, he didn't know what this fault was. It come up originally when I was coming back from the Nurburgring. It flashed up saying gearbox temperature or something, transmission temperature overheating. They did some workshop resolution on it, and they think that it was the alignment that was pulling the speed sensor out that was throwing everything. They also tried to save me a lot of money because the job looks like an absolute minimum fee of changing a sensor is going to be about £1,300 of labour, which is a lot just to change a £90 sensor. Thank you, BMW. It's a great design there, Germans. I love that. But it's very annoying because I've been driving this for the last few days because the X5 has been away for some work, which I'll get to in another video with you guys soon. Unfortunately, every time we go to do a video, it rains, so it's not ideal living in England, but this is it. This is summer for us. While the X5 was away, I was using this daily. I actually really liked it. I loved using it. The car, now Evolve have had their hands on it. It feels amazing. It feels so... Oh, sorry, Sam. Are you okay? You're not concussed or nothing? He comes down here to help me out. He gets pissed wet and then he gets knocked out. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I should have warned you, man. So pinpoint accurate now. I feel so taut and tight. I hope people understand what I mean when I say that. Like, it felt sloppy before, but now it feels absolutely amazing to drive. It's just been so unfortunate this year for this car. We went to the Nurburgring. We paid a lot of money to do a track day there. We managed to get 3.5 laps before the car become undrivable and unsafe. We have spent more money than I ever wanted to spend on this car. In fact, the money that's been spent on this was meant for the Silvia. So this is like, wow, the Silvia's not working at the minute. So we spent all this money on this trying to get it working, and now it's got this other intermittent fault. But I've spoke to Evolve and they will get to the bottom of it for me, even if we have to do this annoying sensor change. But basically the car puts itself into like limp mode where it won't go over 2k RPM. It's really sluggish. Wow, Sam, look out there at that rain. Can you see that over the horizon there? Let me come around here. You see that coming in, boy? Look, over there it's like the Windows desktop. And then over there it's like Mordor. But yeah, as we go around these back lanes, here in Essex, oh, it feels mega. Oh, it feels so good. I wish we could give it a proper rip, but this Volvo's decided that it wants to go less than the speed limit, so we can't. But it's been a bit of a bummer, really, because the car's been hit by a van that now needs to have insurance worked on it, which I really hate. I hate having to have paint work done on cars because I always like to keep them as original as possible. It's going to have a lot done on it as well because of the colour. It has to have a big paint job, but we're staying positive, man. Like, we've got some nice things that have happened to it. It's been nice to use the car again because I really haven't. Like driving it to Nurburgring this year was the first time I've actually getting to enjoy it, and then good at home, and it's been a nightmare ever since. The Nurburgring really took its toll on my M3, and even now I'm still paying for it. But it's going to have to go back to Evolve. We're going to get it booked in, and they're going to get it looked at, and they're going to get it fixed. That's the only way I can do it. I actually need to give a company a shout out as well. So I need to give these guys a massive shout out and for being so patient with me. Carly, they've sent me this through to do some reels and TikTok stuff with, because I know the YouTube doesn't pop anymore, so we have to like just do it where we can. But the reels and stuff on my Instagram are cool, and Carly have sent me one of their little like OBD device things, OBD reader device. They're really smart bits of kit, so if you want one, my link is going to be down below in the thing. This isn't a sponsor, this video isn't a sponsor, this is just me saying thank you to them for putting up with my shit, actually. But it's a very unfortunate situation with the car. We're going to stay positive. We're going to get it working. And once we get it working, we can get the wheels refurbed, because I might have just curved another one. Don't tell anybody, Sam. That is a secret. Then we need to get a front lip for this beast and maybe some carbon fibre little bit trinkets too. But I can't spend any money on it until we've got this annoying problem resolved, because, geez, it's annoying. It's annoying. And I hope when we were driving it now, it would ping up going, oh no, we've got the problem, there we go, and I can show you lot, and then one of you guys who out there who's amazing with these things could be like, hey, I know what that problem is. But I think at this point it's got to be the sensor or the clutch in the DCT is going. 53,000 miles, really? It barely gets used, I don't know. But that's all just left to find out, I guess, really. So we'll wait and see. So where does that leave us with the M3? I mean, it's going to get fixed. It really will. I'm going to make sure we get this car dead right. I mean, it's super low mileage, a limited edition. So we'll book it back in at Evolve very soon, and I hope you guys will stay tuned. So make sure you hit the bell, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for another video, because we've got a few. We're filming a few today. We're going to get these good so you guys can see. So thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for sticking with us. The Nurburgring, you've wrecked my car. We're going to fix it, and then we're coming back for you. See you again soon.